Hello again, YouTube friends. Giving you another update on the delivery car build. And I'm going to be working on the rear door jambs and wanted to show you the process which I'm going to be getting these things done. On the delivery car, the rear door jamb has a curve at the bottom that pretty much follows the sides of the delivery car as well. There's some people that build these delivery car bodies and they are just completely straight and flush all the way in the back, and that's fine, but I am going for what the Ford blueprints call out for. And so the way I'm doing this is the plans show that the door jambs are 3/4 of an inch thick, but at the bottom, in order to get that shape, what I did is I face glued 1.75 inch stock to the 3/4 there. That way I can get my curve that I need. And also the door jambs sit flush with the bottom of the rear floorboard, so they're going to have to be 1 inch longer so they come all the way down. So I've already made some practice cuts here on just some scrap wood, and this will of course be that inch mark there, and just lining things up. And one of the things is, because this is a rear door jamb, it's gonna, instead of having a lot more curve as the sides do, it's gonna be a lot straighter. So doesn't have more of a curve. So we wanted to keep that as straight as possible. That's because of the door mechanism, but also the door hinges, because you're going to have 2 door hinges per side. There's one somewhere about here, and then there's one a little bit more at the top. So I just wanted to show you here before I get these things laid out, and then I will cut them on the bandsaw and get those all finished up. So we will continue this later. So here's the pattern of these drawn out now for the rear door jambs. And if you can remember, 3/4 of an inch there at the top, and then it's going to taper in. So that way, again, it gives the that swelling look on the back side of the body. Again, some guys just build it straight, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this just really gives the authentic look the way Ford did it. And so we got 3/4 of an inch, and because it curves in, we had to face glue a couple more pieces of maple together, 1.75 inch, 1.75 inch, and then 3/4. So that really beefs it up to give that thickness there. It is 6 inches wide, and it's 6 inches wide at the top. And then as it comes down, what we'll end up doing, we will bring that in as well. We'll cut that to follow along with the sides of the body there as well. So I think when we get down here at the bottom, it kind of comes in significantly, quite a bit to come in there as well. So there'll be a left side and right side for that. Also 48 inches long is what I cut these right now, primarily because after we get them all cut, there at the top of the jamb, there is a roof section, and that will take a mortise and tenon. So I wanted to leave plenty of room so that way I can cut my tenon for that to make sure it fits all in there the way it should. Also wanted to give you another note here. I drew a 1 inch line down here at the bottom, and that 1 inch line is to represent the rear floorboard, because on the plans it shows that that door jamb area comes down. It doesn't rest on top of the floorboard, but it rests on the outside of it. And there is, so if that's the 1 inch line there representing the floorboard, and then what we'll do is, after we get that done, is I'll come over and we'll make a straight cut down, so that way it will like a 90-degree angle cut there, so that way it'll sit flush with that rear floorboard on the back back there. So I'll get these cut out and get them finished up, get them all sanded down, so that way they'll be ready to mount for the door jamb. So we'll add to this here later. Okay, so let me give you an update here on the rear door jamb area. If you remember the big pieces that were all glued up, and then the result of that is you have this piece that is curved, and that will come over here and mount. And the other thing, because it's 6 inches there at the top, but one other thing that I have to do is after I get it mounted, I have to come and cut to follow the curvature on the side of the body. So there's a left and a right side for that rear door jamb. This, of course, is the right side, and then also the doors, they'll be the same thing. They'll follow the same type of profile, and that way we can get those made up 3/4 of an inch thick there as well. So that's in the process. I went ahead and I left these a little long, primarily because at the top there will be a mortise and tenon joint to take the rear door jamb header piece that'll span across the top there. So that's just a thing there that's at work right now. The other thing that I'm working on is the front pillars, and they are the same, just like the side pillars. The only thing is they won't be as tall. I just went ahead and left them long there, primarily because the seat riser will determine where that will get cut off there. But what you will notice here is this pillar is notched. So you have 1.5 inches wide here, but you take out 1/2 inch, and that's because the front seat riser will come up and mount right inside that, so that way they'll be completely flush there. So you can see where the seat riser will be, and it'll just come straight across there. So I still yet to cut out the other pillar, notch it out and get it mounted. The other thing here is there will also be another notch, and that is for the horizontal rib that runs the length there. And so it'll be notched here, so that way it'll sit flush and go down the length of the delivery car there as well. So little pieces coming together. Give you another update here, hopefully when we get some more stuff done with rear door jambs. But thanks for watching.